American-occupied Korea, we are forced to work 21.5 hours a day. The Yoon Suk Yeol government allowed 21 and a half hours of work per day. There's a lot of criticism towards the government that chose to encourage overwork rather than the humane lives of workers. Wait, what? That's too many hours in the day, man. Nah. I don't think it works that way. You can't. Wait, how do you? There's not enough. Do they think there's different amount of hours? Do they think that there's more hours in the day in Korea? What's happening? It's got to be a mistranslation, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're going to start defecting to North Korea. I saw the news when they were trying to increase the work week from 52 hours to 69 hours. No, he's just on the grind set. Oh, this
is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours.
I love that the other video was on minus 5,000, and this is plus 5,000
just like
immediately.
Some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack it up over a month, I'm going to kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise. And if you do this for about 90 of your traditional days that you think are...
This guy's a beacon of health, though. Like, when I see this guy... When I see a guy like this, I'm like, oh, I want to know what his sleeping regimen looks like. How do I get that leathery skin? You know what I mean?
Will come back to me and go, that profoundly impacted my life.
It wasn't mistranslated. Working 90 hours per week, South Korean labor sector emphasizes unrealistic examples. Despite this, labor sector in Korea has consistently opposed proposed changes. They claim the loopholes in the system could lead to working up to a maximum 90 hours per week and 21 and a half hours per day. Wait, what? Okay, 90 hours per week. What? Some South Korean people are claiming that the government is doing this so that they can save small business owners. They don't need to pay overtime pay if that's allowed. South Korea below the USA on how much they trust their government. China number 1, even with -4 from previous time surveyed. 90 hours a week is not unheard of. First of all, you're talking to someone who literally is doing Dance Monkey for 80 hours a week for the past 5 years now. So that part, like, you know, I know. I like, what are we talking about? I do this dumb shit too. The difference is I do it voluntarily and I can stop if I wanted to. But 90 hours is way work. Like, what the fuck? There's not enough hours. And you get great compensation, 2 cents an hour. Yes. Your subscription to me comes out to, like, if you're paying $5 every month, but no offense, yours isn't physical labor. Yeah, I don't think these guys are all doing physical labor either, for the record. Wildland firefighters do it all the time doing hard labor. Brother, what are you talking about? That's not a year-round process. And it's also like natural disaster relief. You just compared natural disaster relief to fucking like a white collar employee going into work at the fucking work at their office job in one of these like what is it, Chaebol owned, like dude working at fucking Samsung. Korea is the only country in the world who transformed to a first world country in 5 decades by working 90 plus hours a week. As a former worker in Korea, I used to work 14, 16 hours per day. That was considered normal or average. The mentality is live to work in Korea. It's crazy. I feel like Korea really lucked out with the 90s memes being stuck with Japan, of the notion that like Japanese people overwork themselves and kill themselves. America too. Like how the fuck does nobody talk about the fact that America and South Korea have way higher suicide rates than Japan? And also on average work longer hours than the Japanese workers do. It seems cool that everything is open late in Korea until you realize it's because work's so long. Parents literally give their kids plastic surgery to become more employable as presents for passing the most important test. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Japan has some more explicitly absurd workplace norms, but Korea just through straight pound for pound hours might be worse. Also, Japan has some of the best workplace norms, though. I don't know how it works in Korea, but the fact that you're like not allowed to fire someone is kind of cool. Like, sure, they bully you, right? Fine, they bully you. You're kidding, right? No, I'm not kidding. There's like a very strong cultural stranglehold that makes it so that it's like impossible for you to get fired. So what they do is they like if you make it through the door and you get the job, if you suck at it or if you fail, they don't fire you. They just humiliate you nonstop and they try to shame you into resigning. They put you in a place where like you're relegated to like a shitty office. They don't give you work. They like avoid you. They make you into an outcast. And for me, I'm like, bitch, make me the outcast, dude. I'd be watching the Hasanabi broadcast all day. I'd be in the basement. I'd be in the basement collecting checks, you know, on Twitch, got the Steam Deck on the side. You know what I mean? Dream job. Hello. Oh no, everybody's making fun of me. Get the fuck out of here.